Obama is the first candidate who speaks for this generation. This is the John F. Kennedy of my generation. First of all, this is the first multicultural generation in the history of America. America is a multicultural place, but this generation sees themselves as multicultural. I can't tell you how many young people have come up to me and said, well, you know, my dad is Asian, my mom is white, and my friends are all different. We just don't discuss any of that because we don't care. And I find that impossible to believe, coming from the 60s generation where race was an enormous issue. And most people my age or anything like it find it impossible. But I'm beginning to think that it may be at least partly true, more true than I could admit.
There's not so much of a debate on the left anymore about capitalism, whether we should have it or not. There's a debate about how to have it. I think capitalism is always going to be with us because capitalism represents part of human nature. But the other part of human nature is communitarianism. There's a natural tendency of human beings, in addition to wanting to do things for themselves, they feel a great responsibility and wanting to be part of a community. And so I think the debate for the new generations, instead of capitalism or socialism, is we're going to have both, and then which proportion of each should we have in order to make this all work? It's a much more sensible debate.
Well, so this is a very, very important, this is a new innovation from Obama, and I think it's a great thing for the Democratic Party. Remember I talked about the permanent campaign? Well, before I got to the DNC, we didn't have a permanent campaign. You would campaign for 1 year when you had a candidate, and then if you didn't win, you wouldn't campaign for the next 3 years. No wonder we lose. Now we don't just have a permanent campaign for electing Democrats. We have a permanent campaign for influencing policy. It brings us a little closer to the European model.